Hello, good afternoon. Can everybody hear me? So before I start, note to myself, never ever start after a gentleman called Vikas Arora. Apart from the name confusion, he's taken away most of my slides. So thank you Vikas Arora. Thank you Kiran Bilsekar. Thank you Elite CISO Forum for having me here. It's always a challenge actually talking post lunch, especially when you have a photo like this. You know, so this is not one of my best photos, but sorry about that. This is actually true representation. I'll just start off with a small anecdote, and it's actually a little bit of a funny incident. I find it funny. I hope you find it funny too. And more importantly, just relax. You know, personal finance, security, and all of that generally gets you very agitated and defensive. This guy will come, he'll say, okay, you are not doing this right, you're not doing this right, you should do this right. I'm not here to do anything at all. By the way, please consult your financial advisor before you invest. Next thing you know, SEBI will be hauling me up. I don't want to do that, right? In 2011, I used to work for a company, 2010 to 2016, I used to work for a company called Edelweiss. I used to be the CEO of Edelweiss Asset Management. And Edelweiss was a cutting edge group, is still a cutting edge group. And they had some very strong learning management systems, LMS. Some of these definitions, like LMS and all of that, you'll have to understand. I'm a business guy, so it doesn't roll off my tongue as fluently. So while we were doing this, they came and said, Vikas, you have a lot of people you know in the industry. Probably looked at my LinkedIn profile. By the way, I think I should automatically win something from my LinkedIn profile, right? Anyway, so they said, we want you to talk about, you know, how you network, how you meet people, how you build business contacts. We find it very unique. I said, ठीक है, कर लेते हैं. I said, what should be the audience? नहीं, कंपनी के अंदर से आएंगे 20-25 लोग आएंगे, आप आधा पौना घंटा निकाल के आइए. बोलो कोई बात नहीं. तो मैंने अपना थोड़ा तैयारी वैयारी किया. I think an hour before I started off, they said, we are shifting you to a bigger room. I said, क्या हो गया? बोलता है, no, 250 people have registered. I said, what? 250 people from within the company? बोलते no, some of them have got friends also. I said, really? ये क्या हो गया? So I go in and I talk to a lot of folks like you, and I said, okay, can you give me some of your background in terms of your profile? How many are from marketing? How many from sales? 2 हाथ इधर, 3 हाथ इधर, 5 हाथ इधर. Bulk of the guys were from IT. Bulk of the guys were from IT. And it just struck me. I said, how come you guys are interested in what I'm saying? They in fact told me, you know what? We never get any appreciation from business. This is the first time a CEO is coming and is talking about networking. And they were very keen to know. So that taught me 2 things. Number 1, your job is never well appreciated. So on behalf of the business community, I want to thank all of you for always keeping the lights on, even in the darkest of us. Thank you so much. And 2 is, if you start talking tech to me, it will be as intimidating to me as when I start talking financial services to you, right? So what I've done is I've done a little bit of a musti in this entire presentation. It took me quite some time to create, and thankfully now due to some smart tools you can do it on your own, you can let your creativity run wild. I've tried to talk personal finance in your language. So please pardon the errors of omission and commission, but I've loved making this presentation, and I hope you enjoy listening to it as much as I love making it. So can we just this is not what I made. Can I have the presentation? But in life you always have to start off on a blank slate, right? Oh, okay, sorry, I have this, yeah. I'll take it if I need it, is what, right? No, it's fine, it's fine. I think it's fine. I was fascinated by this term called attack surface. Everybody obviously is familiar with the term attack surface, and this is what I'm trying to do, talking my language through your words, right? And I identified around 5 parameters in your personal finance attack surface. The first one, see, it's not necessary all 5 of you, and madam, you can take photographs, but please ensure I am in that photograph too. Very few people click my photograph at my age, so especially when a woman is clicking, I have to make it a point. So there's something in financial services called concentration risk. Okay, if your portfolio has too much of one stock or too much of one sector or too much of one theme, during good times it can give you a disproportionately big alpha. We call it the jump in returns. But when tide turns and you're never ready for that, it can lead to equally debilitating consequences. In your case, it's probably your single employer exposure. Your income, your ESOPs, your career are usually integrated with one employer. Okay, that's what we call as concentration risk. It's something which is not by design, it's by default, but this is something you need to know about your attack surface. And what typically happens is when there's too much of concentration, it means there's a lot of emotion involved. When you love one stock in 1999 2000, when the dot-com boom happened, I used to work in Birla Mutual Fund, and at that point of time, IT had taken center stage. I won't ask how many of you remember 99 2000, that's 25 26 years ago, but two stocks. So IT used to be 80% of the weightage of a portfolio in one of the Birla schemes, and two stocks were 35% each, Infosys and Visualsoft. Now when we invested in that, it was not like that, but market appreciation had taken it to that extent. So that became concentration risk, and to some extent the fund manager got a little emotionally involved. I run a podcast series called MF Chronicles. I'm chronicling 30 years of mutual fund history through anecdotes, and Bharat Shah, who's the fund manager, actually talks about that. My point here being that when you get emotionally involved, you become a little less objective. So emotion actually delays diversification. It takes you away from diversification. So the opposite of concentration is diversification. You do concentration because you're emotionally involved. You cannot move away from concentration and cannot get into diversification. That's an attack surface. Here it's income, ESOPs and career all tied to one single employer. Not necessarily just for you, it's for most of us. But this is something to keep in mind. What you know, you're aware, you'll be careful about. The second one is blind spots. There's too much of focus in a portfolio on creating wealth rather than protecting downside. And I love one of the statements which Vikas made is risk reduce, that Hamas tank slide. It's true for financial services. You know, you build your wealth and suddenly an illness can take over everything if your health cover is not good enough. Or God forbid, if you don't survive, like what we saw a lot in COVID, families are all over the place trying to see whether the money is properly kept or whether there's a will in place, etc., etc. So these are blind spots. You know that's something you have to do about it, but normally you don't. It's not your priority. And what happens is, because this is a blind spot, it will hit you when you least realize it. The other one is market timing risk. You don't control your bonuses. So typically what happens is that your cash flows are slightly unpredictable. It could be due to some vesting, it could be due to some bonus. Often what you want to do is just check the box. You know, one of the most relevant slides which Vikas has shown was the burnout you guys are subject to. And why I can relate with that is because the more pressure you are under, you will always tend to take decisions which are more near-term oriented. At work you do it, subconsciously it becomes part of your muscle memory. In life also you start doing it. कि इसको एक बार संभाल लेते हैं. Okay? And if 95% of your time is going into that, so your investment decisions also tend to be bonus आ गया डाल दो, बाद में देखा जाएगा, किधर भी डाल दो, FD में डाल दो, FD में पड़ा रहता है, किसी को पता नहीं चलता क्या हो रहा है. Then of course there are liquidity gaps. Sometimes you don't realize you're so busy. Liquidity कितना रखने का है, 1 महीने का सैलरी, 2 महीने का सैलरी. But as you move up in life, your expenses increase, your buffer needs to increase. Typically people talk about 6 to 12 months. I always advocate 12 months. Not just for emergency, but what happens is life mein you get opportunities, and at that point of time you don't have this gunpowder called cash. There's a good private equity opportunity coming in, paisa nahi hai, kahan se nikalu, market's down, I can't sell my secondary market exposure, I can't vest my ESOPs. So this emergency buffer helps you there. Last but not the least, there is a silent lifestyle drift. I can tell you from personal experience, I speak to a lot of people who retire, okay, or people who are in between jobs, sabbaticals. The time that you are not working, suddenly expenses start hitting you. You realize that जब सैलरी आती थी उतना फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता था. उस समय आपके 5 सब्सक्रिप्शंस चालू हैं, you never look twice. 6 फ़ोन है, 5 सब्सक्रिप्शन है, you know, you're subscribing to some software tools. But the moment there is cash sort of disruption which is happening, all of these things start hitting you, which means that somewhere along the line this has started eating into your surpluses. So this is a lifestyle drift which we need to be very careful about. Lifestyle inflation is what we talk about. And by the way, however disciplined you are, these risks are always going to be there. They will exist. It's just that You can't make it zero. You have to be mindful and you have to work towards mitigating them. So there is something in financial services called behavioral finance. The term is self-explanatory. It is how you behave. Okay, that is why one of the reasons why we always advocate advisors is that there's somebody who will objectively see what you're doing and what you're planning and give you very candid feedback. In our line of field, we always think कि इतना expense ratio क्यों देने का, इतना advisor को fee क्यों देने का, I can do it myself, which is fine, but you will never be able to do it very well. You need some outside in feedback. So this is actually behavioral finance. Number one is sentiment driven investing. Typically you see a lot of software companies giving away results. TCS का अच्छा रिजल्ट आया. अभी let's take it the other way around. TCS का रिजल्ट बहुत खराब आया, Infosys का रिजल्ट बहुत खराब आया, सबका रिजल्ट खराब आ रहा है. I know IT stocks, let me just sell off some of the holdings which I have. This is sentiment driven investing. This is not logical driven investing. This is a human fallacy. It's a human flaw. You can't really do anything. You buy after good news and freeze after bad. In fact, if you talk to people in the market, the capital market, they always say sell on news but buy on rumor. Buy on rumor, sell on news. Here, what people normally do is exactly the opposite. When the news is out, they start buying after the good news or sell after the bad news. Why I said you need an advisor is because the timing part of it, which you think you're very smart, I think I'm very smart. I also have a financial advisor. It is usually more expensive in the long run. You can incur losses, there's an opportunity cost rather than paying a small fee to an advisor. There's no playbook for bonuses. I think I just talked about that. We always plan our expenses. कि मेरा बोनस आएगा तो मैं एक बड़ा प्लाज्मा टीवी लूँगा, मेरा बोनस आएगा तो मैं विकास अरोरा के साथ चाइना जाऊँगा, वो सब आदमी करता है, लेकिन सरप्लस कहाँ पैसा डालना है कोई प्लान नहीं करता है. आई कैन चैलेंज यू ऑन दैट. Your family will be pushing you, this time we have to do this, this time we have to do this. Nobody will talk about investments. Again, why you need an advisor? And again, like I said, there's no playbook for bonuses. पैसा आता है, निकल जाता है. And I'll just tell you what we advise also. We always tend to have more confidence in our own ability rather than the system's ability. And you of all people will probably vouch for the fact that processes, rules, SOPs, systems work much better than human intervention. Human intervention is usually for monitoring and coming in last. But when it comes to investments, हम लोग खुद के decision लेते हैं. Because we'll talk to CISOs, बाहर lunch किया काउंटर पे, स्टैम्प लगवाते लगवाते बोला अच्छा ये कंपनी अच्छा लगा, पैसा डाल दो इसमें, अच्छा लगता है. Doesn't work that way. You need to have automation, and that is why SIP is such a beautiful thing, and I'll talk to you about that. Also, poor diversification. I think I talked about that, but I'll give you a very practical example. Most of you, if you're investing in mutual funds, how many of you invest in mutual funds? Very good. You will find that the underlying portfolio of most of your mutual funds is the same. Okay. You might have invested in an iPru flexi cap or a Parag Parikh flexi cap or this or that, but nobody's actually gone and done an underlying portfolio evaluation. You will find a lot of overlap happening there. So it's very poor diversification. नाम के वास्ते diversification हुआ है. The solution, this is your wealth security architecture. This is where I started loving the whole presentation. मुझे मज़ा आना शुरू हुआ बनाने में. Okay, I'm going to use some terms. Creating wealth is a multi-layer system. Okay, weakness in one layer will actually damage your entire outcome. So this is a very smart process, a very strong process, and if adhered to with discipline, it will yield results. This actually takes you away from reactive patching to securing by design. Am I making sense to you guys? Yeah? Okay, good. Please do keep encouraging me as you go along. Please keep nodding your head. Governance beats judgment, which in simple English means that अगर आपने rule डाल दिया, आपके muscle memory में आ गया, तो आपको judgment देने का ज़रूरत नहीं है. You can focus on what you do. You can focus on your CISO profile rather than thinking कि मेरा पैसे का क्या होने वाला है. Just have a rule, and there are some rules I'm going to share with you. Automation removes human bias. This is self-explanatory. Something like an SIP and STP. I've always believed that you have to automate, which will lead to becoming a little bit more of an augmented situation, and then your portfolio wealth creation will accelerate. So automate, augmentate and accelerate is something which I follow. Again, you have to monitor this like an uptime dashboard, which doesn't mean that you have to sit down every day morning, but once in 90 days. And I've given some thoughts in terms of how we can do that. Because if you don't measure something, you'll never have it accountable. A metric makes you accountable. It pushes you to getting things done. So this is what we are talking about, the first layer, which is building. You have to create a resilient base. Now this is a fairly simple slide and let me explain to you what it means. It means that basically आपके पास जब भी पैसा आता है, पैसा आने के बाद सोचने से ज़्यादा पैसा आने के पहले सोचना शुरू कर लीजिए. Okay, there are 3 buckets willy-nilly which you have to keep in mind. One is your life bucket. आपका घर का खर्चा, EMIs, स्कूल का खर्चा, vacation का खर्चा, that is something which is your life bucket. That keeps things going for you. The other is a freedom bucket. You want to retire at a particular age, you don't want to retire at a particular age, but you want to have the luxury of time over money. And I can tell you, as you grow older in life, this is something you really start enjoying, because you will be reasonably healthy. Okay, if you're not reasonably wealthy, then you will not be able to enjoy what you've slogged for your entire life. So it's very simple: SIPs, ETFs, mutual funds, and a few other avenues. Now the third one is where I think you will relate to immediately, which is the opportunity bucket. Now that's where I said it's a dry powder you create for some special situations which come in. However, in real life आप देखेंगे कि आपका ज़्यादा ध्यान अपॉर्चुनिटी बकेट पे जाता है. अरे ये इन्वेस्टमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी आया है, ये प्राइवेट इक्विटी आया है. आई एम नॉट सेइंग यू, मैं अपनी बात भी कर रहा हूँ. ओके, एंड योर अपॉर्चुनिटी बकेट टिपिकली बिकम्स अ लिटिल बिट बिगर देन योर फ्रीडम बकेट. आपको लगता है अभी 5-6 साल, 10 साल, 15 साल और काम करने का, आई कैन टेक द रिस्क. येस, ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन. इट्स नॉट दैट यू कैन नॉट, बट दिस इज अ डेंजरस थिंग फॉर योर पोर्टफोलियो. सूनर देन लेटर इट्स लाइक स्मोकिंग. वंस इन अ वाइल स्मोक किया, दोस्त के साथ कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन एक बार आदत पड़ गई, सडनली यू रियलाइज यू आर स्मोकिंग अ पैक अ डे विच इज ईटिंग इनटू योर मनी. आपने चालू कहाँ से किया था, आप कहाँ पहुँच गए. सो दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी बकेट इज अ वेरी एक्साइटिंग bucket, and that's why it takes away a lot of mind share. But the freedom bucket is what you need to take care of. Also, once you've created the buckets and once you've started saying, I will allocate so much of money to this in this manner, keep it that way. Because money has jobs to do. All of us have jobs to do, right? Mixing these buckets, which is what is going to create risk. I just talked to you about the opportunity bucket. Basically, let's talk about the next layer, which is scaling. It's deploying your wealth in the CI/CD pipeline. I was talking to Kiran and he said that this is a slide he loved the most. Okay. So, what is CI/CD in your business? I'm just going to explain in financial services so that it just registers. Basically, from what I understood, it's deploying a code, early error detection and self-correcting system over time. That is CI/CD. आपके wealth के process में अगर आपको automate करना है, तो बेसिकली अगर आपको कंटिन्यूस इन्वेस्टमेंट करना है, यू हैव टू रिड्यूस टाइमिंग मिस्टेक्स. यू हैव टू जस्ट गेट अवे फ्रॉम टाइमिंग. डोंट ट्राई टू टाइम द मार्केट. ऊपर है, नीचे है, आगे है, पीछे, भूल जाओ. SIP इज समथिंग विच इज ऑटोमेटेड. इन आवर बिजनेस वी कॉल इट द इडियट प्रूफ वे ऑफ इन्वेस्टिंग. देयर आर ओनली 2 ways टू मेक मनी. द इडियट प्रूफ वे, आइदर यू आर लकी और यू फॉरगेट अबाउट इट. I was I think it was a Z business conversation which was happening in the studio, and I was sitting outside in the guest antechamber, and I was seeing this thing. The compare had a question. You have these guys calling in and giving you questions, right? कि मेरे पास 50 शेयर SBI का पड़ा है, क्या करते. Can we usually find them very boring? 50 शेयर के लिए Z business का टाइम क्यों खा रहा है आदमी? You can go to your financial advisor. So very interestingly, this young kid called. He must be around 25-20. I'm talking about 8-10 years की पहले की बात है. Okay. एंड ही सेज, सर मेरे को ना कॉलेज की एजुकेशन के लिए मैं अपने पैसे खड़े कर रहा हूँ, मेरे को 5 लाख रुपए चाहिए. तो मेरे दादाजी का पोर्टफोलियो मेरे हाथ में आया, ही पास्ट अवे रिसेंटली. तो कुछ ये मद्रास रबर फैक्ट्री के शेयर है. ओके, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, 20 शेयर है, मैं क्या करूँ इसका. सो द गाय एक्चुअली स्टॉप्ड, द कॉम्पेयर स्टॉप्ड. इट सेज मद्रास रबर फैक्ट्री, आई टॉक अबाउट MRF. बोलता हाँ मद्रास रबर फैक्ट्री, 20 ही शेयर है, सब क्या करूँ. बोलते हैं आप डेट बताइए, 20 शेयर कभी, आपके सर्टिफिकेट है मतलब बहुत पुराने होंगे. लॉन्ग स्टोरी शॉर्ट, उसके ग्रैंडफादर ने डाला, भूल गया. 20 शेयर इतने शेयर हो गए थे कि ही वुड हैव प्रॉब्ली बॉट अ बिल्डिंग विद दैट मनी. और वो बोला था मैं बेच दूँ क्या. ओके, सो दैट्स लक. द ओनली अदर वे टू मेक मनी इज SIP. जस्ट फॉरगेट अबाउट इट. कीप ऑन पुटिंग इन मनी, जस्ट फॉरगेट अबाउट इट. यू विल मेक टन्स ऑफ मनी. कंपाउंडिंग वर्क्स आफ्टर 5 years. जो भी आपको बोलता है 3 साल 5 साल के लिए मिनिमम डालो, देयर इज अ रीजन बिहाइंड दैट. 5 साल के बाद कंपाउंडिंग किक्स इन. Most of Warren Buffett's money got made after the age of 60. Okay, so let it be. उसको मत छेड़िएगा. दूसरा है STPs कंट्रोल रोल आउट्स. व्हाट इज STP सिस्टमैटिक ट्रांसफर प्लान. आपका वेल्थ क्रिएट हो गया, आपको हर महीने हर साल पैसा चाहिए, एक ऑटोमेट कर दो. आपका 5 करोड़ का कॉर्पस हो गया, आपको 5 लाख रुपये महीना चाहिए, वो ऑटोमेटिकली आपके पास आता जाएगा. आपके पास बोनस आया है 50 लाख रुपये, आपको डिप्लॉय करना है, आप डिप्लॉय कर सकते हो STP में, विच कैन गो इन टू लिक्विड एंड देन गेट इन टू इक्विटी. देयर आर वेरियस वेज, बट द पॉइंट इज डिप्लॉयमेंट ऑल्सो कैन बी ऑटोमेटेड, हैज़ टू बी ऑटोमेटेड. एंड ऑफ कोर्स सेल्फ करेक्शन वायर रीबैलेंसिंग, दैट इज टिपिकली एसेट एलोकेशन. ओके, अभी आपके पोर्टफोलियो में गोल्ड 5% था, सडनली लास्ट 2 सालों में आपने देखा गोल्ड ETF आपके पोर्टफोलियो में 15% हो गया. आप किधर भी बात करेंगे लोग बोलेंगे और गोल्ड खरीदो और सिल्वर खरीदो. मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि वो गलत बोल रहे हैं, मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि आपके पोर्टफोलियो के रिस्क के हिसाब से बराबर है क्या. मे बी योर पोर्टफोलियो इज सेइंग कि रीबैलेंस, जस्ट सेल ऑफ अ बिट ऑफ गोल्ड एंड मे बी गेट इन टू IT सेक्टर, बिकॉज IT सेक्टर इज करंटली बॉटमिंग आउट. या सो दैट इज वॉट self correction by rebalancing does. So far so good. Yeah. Then there is leverage, and I've taken the liberty of putting in a few points here. This is beyond the core. This is something which I've realized when I talk to a lot of professionals, not necessarily CISOs, but a lot of people at the CXO level. नंबर 1 इज एक्टिवली de-risk एम्प्लॉयर इक्विटी. उसका भी एक तरीका है करने का. ये मतलब नहीं है कि आप आज वेस्ट करके पूरा का पूरा बेच दो, मेरा de-risk हो गया, मैं वो नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, बट देयर इज अ वे टू डू दैट. देन देयर इज अ वे टू क्रिएट अ पैरेलल कंप्यूट इनकम स्ट्रीम. आप रियलाइज़ करेंगे जैसे जैसे आप एज करेंगे कि इफ़ यू डिप्लॉय योर टाइम मोर गेनफुली, okay, you will be able to enjoy life a little bit more, which will also mean you have a little bit of money coming in. So there's a parallel compute stream. हमारे केस में जैसे फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज में वी आर इन द मिडस्ट ऑफ सो मच ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन, मोस्ट पीपल मिसअंडरस्टैंड दैट. तो इसके लिए इनसाइडर ट्रेडिंग में पकड़े जाते हैं, बोलते हैं मैं शेयर उठा लेता हूँ. बट मेरा मतलब ये है कि आप लेक्चर्स दीजिए, मेंटर करिए, एडवाइजरी स्टार्टअप्स के बोर्ड पे आइए. देयर इज़ नो राइट एज टू स्टार्ट, बट द सूनर द बेटर. यू मोनेटाइज योर टैलेंट एंड योर एक्सपीरियंस. देयर आर पीपल आउट देयर हु विल पे अ प्रीमियम टू यू for you to come and advise them. I talked about advisory, board participation, teaching, mentoring startups. I can tell you as a business leader, मेरे को सबसे ज़्यादा पसीना छूटता था जब मेरा IT ऑडिट होता था, क्योंकि दैट्स अ ब्लाइंड स्पॉट यूजली फॉर पीपल लाइक अस. वो बेचारा सीसो आएगा मेरे पास, मेरे को हमेशा बोलता है कि वी हैव टू अपग्रेड आवर सिस्टम्स. मैं उसको पूछता हूँ कितना खर्चा होगा, बोलेगा 25 लाख जाएगा. अभी ज़रूरी है क्या, यू नो, दो सॉर्ट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. लेकिन बोर्ड अलग ढंग से देखता है. And that is where somebody like you who can advise me saying no because your CISO is saying this right, please do it right. That's the premium for experience. And then of course create bounded risk zones. Just separate your core wealth from your experimentation. Experimentation करना चाहिए. हेल्दी खाना खाने से आपका इम्यूनिटी बढ़ेगा लेकिन स्वाद नहीं आएगा. थोड़ा सा स्वाद के हिसाब से कभी बाहर गाजर का हलवा भी खा सकते हैं आप, लेकिन ज़्यादा गाजर का हलवा खाएंगे तो आप मेरी तरह डायबिटिक हो जाएंगे. राइट. सो यू नीड टू हैव कंट्रोल्ड एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन, हर चीज़ लिमिट के अंदर. So I talked to you about ESOPs. This is the way, I have gathered some experience, I have talked to people, and this is not one size fits all. Please be mindful of that. Every person is different, your risk tolerance is different, so you need to have a financial advisor. By and large, आपको जब बोनस आता है 50% आप immediately कोई इंडेक्स फंड में या म्यूचुअल फंड में डाल दीजिए. Let's talk about an amount of 1 crore, 50 लाख immediately डाल दिया, because you can't time the market. There's no point in timing the market. बाकी 50% जो है आप उसको एक लिक्विड फंड में डाल दीजिए, जहाँ से हर महीने हर हफ्ते देयर आर वीकली SIPs, वीकली STPs, मंथली STPs, आपका पैसा जाएगा. जो आपका बाकी का 50 लाख रुपये पड़ा है आप डाल दीजिए 10 महीने में 5-5 लाख रुपये. सो आपका 1 करोड़ डिप्लॉय हो गया और आपका मार्केट रिस्क भी मिटिगेट हो गया. एंड दिस यू हैव टू डू इट एज अ डिसिप्लिन. दिस इज हाउ यू प्लान थिंग्स. एंड ऑफ कोर्स दिस इज आफ्टर टेकिंग अवे ऑल द एक्सपेंसेस विच यू वांट टू डू. ESOPs का strategy जो है, and this is what I have gathered from a lot of senior people. I have also had ESOPs and I have also struggled with this. So this is by and large, where consultants also advise you that जैसे आपने वेस्ट किया तो 30% तो आप निकाल ही दीजिए, concentration risk कम कर दीजिए. Again, like I'm saying, it's up to you. You take a call on that. The other 30% you should set on some rules कि मैं ये प्राइस पे बेच दूंगा, या मैं ये 6 महीने 8 महीने के बाद बेच दूंगा, या मेरे को ये एक्सपेंस आने वाला तब बेच दूंगा. बट देयर हैज़ टू बी अ रूल. मोर ऑफन देन नॉट इट्स अ प्राइस रूल कि मैंने ये लिया है, अभी स्टॉक का भाव 50 रुपया है, मेरे पास 1000 शेयर्स आए हैं, मैंने 300 शेयर्स निकाल दिए हैं. 300 शेयर्स आई विल डू इट व्हेन द प्राइस डबल्स, एंड आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग इट टू डबल इन द नेक्स्ट 6 months. and the remaining 40% you should hold because this is where the power of compounding is coming into ESOPs. But 2 साल जब खत्म हो जाए आपके होल्डिंग का, कीप रिव्यूइंग इट, कीप रिव्यूइंग इट. रिव्यू इज़ वेरी वेरी नेसेसरी. हो सकता है कि उस समय स्टॉक का प्राइस उतना नहीं अप्रिशिएट हुआ हो जितना होगा. You can take a call to sell it off. So please review it. One important thing is always plan for taxes. Always. एक बार मतलब आपने बोला मैं देख लूँगा टैक्स का बाद में संभाल लूँगा. Most of you won't do that, but I've seen business leaders do that. It just impedes your decision making. This is your systems, wealth architecture systems failure containment plan. इसको आप बोल सकते हैं आपका पर्सनल DR and redundancy plan. This you have to do. There is no choice. You need to have a disaster recovery side. You need to have a redundancy plan. ये आपको करना ही पड़ेगा. Most of you would have done it, but I'm just highlighting it as a point of view. Number 1 is insurance. आपका health, आपका income और आपके केस में business leaders के केस में usually liability shocks भी आ सकते हैं. They are getting more and more prominent in the country today. So थोड़ा सा आपको insurance उधर भी ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. Term insurance should typically be 15 to 20 times of your insurance. If you've done it when you're younger, nothing like it. If you're not so young, you will struggle to get a term insurance. I'm struggling to get a term insurance, but there are various ways to get yourself insured. And of course, add a liability professional indemnity cover. That is something which is increasingly gaining prominence. The other one is maintain a 12-month expense buffer in highly liquid instruments. Doesn't mean that you have to put in money in savings account. Okay? Doesn't mean that you have to put in your money in a FD. It can be a blend of all of that. Liquid fund, short-term plans. These are normally which will give you better returns, above average returns. Now more importantly, just remember this is not for returns. आप ये नहीं बोल सकते कि मेरे को इसमें 7 मिल रहा है, इसमें 8 मिल रहा है, मैं 8 में जाऊँगा. हो सकता है 8 दे रहा है क्योंकि उसका रिस्क ज़्यादा हो. आप उसको 7 में ही डालिए. जो स्मार्ट इन्वेस्टर्स होते हैं मार्केट में, दे डोंट कन्फ्यूज लिक्विडिटी विथ रिटर्न्स. लिक्विडिटी हैज़ इट्स ओन प्रीमियम. जब मार्केट क्रैश होता है, अभी सिल्वर क्रैश हुआ था 4 दिन पहले. हाउ मेनी ऑफ अस वुड हैव हैड द मनी टू गो एंड पुट इन, अज्यूमिंग वी वांटेड टू, वी वुड हैव स्ट्रगल्ड. बट इफ यू हैड समथिंग लिक्विडिटी, यू कुड हैव सेड थोड़ा पैसा डाल देते हैं. या लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, एंड दिस इज माय पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस हैविंग suffered a COVID scare and seeing a lot happening around us, you have to ensure will and nomination hygiene. Please pay special attention to that because हम तो निकल जाएंगे, हमारी फैमिली स्ट्रगल करेंगी. आई हैव सीन सम वेरी वेरी वेल टू डू फैमिलीज स्ट्रगल विद लिक्विडिटी क्राइसिस बिकॉज नॉमिनेशन बराबर नहीं है, विल में कुछ कन्फ्यूजन है. जस्ट कीप इट क्लीन एंड मे बी एवरी 3 years just have a look at it. Things do change every 3 years. Also look at it when there's a major life event. If there's a COVID, if there's a bypass surgery, if there's some unfortunate incident in the family, please go back and see whether this still works. Yeah, got it. I'm on the last few slides. This is your security operations center. Okay, everybody will immediately relate to that. This is a net worth review. This is your uptime and performance monitor. This is your system integration scan, your allocation drift check, right? That is your threat intelligence, ESOP, RSU and tax planning. That is your DR test, the opportunity fund readiness, and this here is your leakage deduction. Self-explanatory. So simple asset allocation, 5 parts. आपको बहुत सारे लोग बहुत सारी चीज़ें बोलेंगे. प्लीज़ टॉक टू योर फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर. उसको बोले मेरे को ये 5 पार्ट में मोटा मोटा बता, मैं किधर पैसा डालूँ मेरे रिस्क एपिटाइट के हिसाब से. कोर इंजन क्या है, मेरे को ग्रोथ करना है, लॉन्ग टर्म कंपाउंडिंग करना है, 5 साल मिनिमम पैसा डालना है, SIP करना है, ये करना है, वो आपको बता देगा क्या करना है. ग्लोबल एक्सपोजर, सारा का सारा पैसा इंडिया के अंदर नहीं होना चाहिए, कुछ ग्लोबल कंट्रीज़ के अंदर, डिफरेंट कंट्रीज़ में होना चाहिए. US इज़ अ वेरी वाइब्रेंट. US में फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ़ यू इन्वेस्ट इन स्टॉक्स, इफ़ यू इन्वेस्ट इन ETFs, यू कैन गेट स्टफ लाइक रोबोटिक्स ETF, ऑटोमेशन ETF. इंडिया में नहीं मिलते. सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम रिड्यूसिंग रिस्क, यू कैन गेट अ लॉट ऑफ वेराइटी. Shock absorbers, stability and liquidity during market shocks. Okay, debt का पैसा basically, liquid money market funds, target maturity debt. मैं real assets में जाता हूँ. Basically gold, silver, REITs, InvITs. This is against inflation. Today most of the developed countries में जो लोग पैसा डालते हैं, they are more towards financial assets and physical assets, but you need to have some. Last but not the least, there will be a lot of temptation. I come from the alternates business and I can tell you, आपका एडवाइज़र बहुत बार बोलेगा PMS में डाल दो, AIF में डाल दो, अच्छी बात है, लेकिन डू इट ओनली व्हेन यू आर रेडी. There's a reason why they are called alternate investments and not mainstream investments. And this is basically depending on how old you are. I relate to this a lot because mentally I'm still here, but it did not necessarily be the case with you. When you're young, your ability to take risk is higher. You can focus on higher. Can everybody see this? Yeah. Higher equity allocation, lock in automation, do an SIP, STP, and start thinking about a second income. You know how you can monetize your expense and start working your career towards that. When you're 40 to 50, systematically start coming out of ESOPs because you need that corpus now. It's probably time to buy that house, send your child overseas, and start adding debt and precious metals. I think commodities are going to do very well. And of course, consider selective PMS and AIF exposure because by that time you will have some money at your disposal. For example, instead of a debt mutual fund, nowadays private credit funds are doing better. And then of course, ages 50 plus, shift portfolio focus towards stability and income. You want peace of mind, you want to enjoy life. So I think these last couple of slides, this in a nutshell is a system at work from income to financial freedom. If you have discipline in terms of where you deploy your income, you will have a very good surplus allocation engine. If you have a very good surplus allocation engine, you can go into compounding loop. A lot of people try to time. वो बोलते हैं विराट कोहली का शॉट ऐसा गया, बहुत बढ़िया प्लेयर है, सचिन तेंदुलकर स्वीप बढ़िया मारता है, लेकिन जब भी सचिन तेंदुलकर आउट ऑफ फॉर्म होता है तो वो क्या करते हैं, क्रीज पे खड़ा रहता है, वो जाता नहीं है. He spends time at the crease. So give it time. Your performance will come back. And then of course selective leverage and then financial freedom. Basically, you should reach a stage where you work by choice, not by compulsion. And this is what this whole chart is leading to. This is the last slide. I think Rishika already took this away from me. So you secure the enterprise. Now it's time to secure your legacy. Your organization might forget you. Your family will not. So your world deserves the same discipline you give your work. Please give it time. जो आपका 5% टाइम बचता है ना, उसका 95% टाइम इधर दीजिए. Build systems, processes, dashboards, not one-off decisions. And this is the way. Financial freedom is basically risk management plus compounding. Protecting the downside and let the surplus compound. And let your wealth grow. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.